Hi, this video is going to cover our project details page, which is kind of like our project dashboard for a specific project. How you can get to the project details page of a project is a few different ways. You can go to under projects to active projects and search here for the project you're looking for and click on it. Our main search bar at the top of the system is always the best. Again, just start typing in the name. Here it is, the Allen Crestron system. Just click on it and it takes you right into the project details page. Here you'll see all the vitals that you've entered into it, address, phone number, email. If you do need to ever edit any of the things from the setup, you can just click on the edit details page and it'll take you right into that setup menu again. If you want to add a work order, you can click on add a work order. You can add a schedule event right here. Here's the pick list of all the product that we just pushed over from the proposal, sorted out by location. So you have the product, the model, the labor hours associated with it, the location, the phase, quantity, and you can download this as a PDF or a CSV file so the guys can follow this also and reference this as their proposal without pricing, basically. You can then go into the product statuses, some of those statuses that you were going through on the setup. Did you schedule a design meeting yet? Is the programming completed? Is the equipment in stock? Has everything been ordered? You can quickly look at those statuses. And again, if you need to update that, under the edit details button, and then going to the second portion here and updating those will update that automatically for you. Then also you can see any associated invoices with this project. So you can see all the invoices that have been created. You can click on any one of these and it'll go right into the invoice for you. If you want to add a new invoice, you can do so right from here with the add invoice button. If you want to go into view all invoices, like the invoice list page, you can do so right from here, which we'll get more into in another video related to invoices. You can see all the work orders associated with this project, and you can filter them by all, by project work orders, and by service work orders. So you can see all the work orders that were created during the project and all the work orders even after the fact, and service has created the work orders for those. And again, all these are clickable to go into the work order detail itself. If you do want to add a work order, you can do so right here by clicking the plus symbol. And again, we'll get into work orders in a little more detail in the work orders video. You can add tasks for people related to this project. If you do want to add a task, just simply hit add task, select who the task is for. It already selected the project we're in. Give the task a name, give it a message, select the due date, and then you can also keep this checked, that notify me by email when this task is completed, and then you save it. And once you do save it, the task is created. There is an email notification and a notification in the software right here in the upper right hand corner sent to that individual. We also have a sections called discussions. So discussions are really nice. You can create a discussion with a group of people. You can just simply hit add discussion, give it a title, describe what it is, and then with a discussion you can actually have multiple people on that discussion. And again, once you save it, it will send an email notification that a discussion was created, and does give them a notification up in the upper right hand corner in the notification section of the software. People can reply to a discussion, so there's a nice thread of a conversation in the discussion inside the project, and it does stamp who replied and the date. time tracking. So all those phases that were in that proposal that you pushed over, all the budgets, all the labor phases, and those hours were pushed over, and now you can track time live against what was actually budgeted or proposed against live time and instantly see if a phase is over budget. Again, this is going to really help streamline your costs and to make you aware of if projects are taking too long. And we'll get into the time tracking section of the software in a little more detail in that video. We also have a project notes section here. These are notes from all the different forms that I'm going to show you in a second. Any time clock notes that the guys enter will be displayed here. We have a secured notes section that could be permission-based only. And then just general notes for the guys. They can put in what they did, and it does list the month or the date and the person that did the last post to here. In our software, you can create custom checklists. Where you create the custom checklist is under Projects, Manage Checklists, and we will have a video up to view on how to do that, so you can watch the checklist video on that. And you can then, you can have all kinds of different checklists. You can have a pre-wired checklist, a trim checklist, a final checklist, whatever you'd like. When you expand it, you can easily see what has been completed and what hasn't been completed. The guys in the field can easily update the checklist as they're finishing things by just hitting update. And it takes them inside the checklist, and then they can check things off as they do complete it, and it does stamp the person and the date that was completed, and does do a live update of the portion of that checklist that is completed. We're tied to Google Maps, so you can see where the project is. You can attach any kind of documentation related to this project, so you can create different folders by simply hitting Add Folder, give the folder a name, and save it. And then you can upload any kind of documents to each one of these folders that you'd wish. So if you want to add a document, you can select the folder it's for. You can go select documents, select it, open. If you want to select multiple documents at a time, you can do so and upload, a bulk upload to them. And then when you're done, you just go back to project, and now under the proposals, there they all are. So you can have the floor plans, system programs, whatever, pertains to this particular project. You can see the schedule for this particular project right here. So this is a little peek view of the project calendar for just this project, and we'll get into scheduling in a different video. You can create custom forms in our software, so where you can add and create custom forms is under Projects and under Custom Forms. And as you remember, when we were setting up this project, we were selecting the checklists and the forms that we wanted related to this project, so you can customize that also. So you could have a form created, like for instance, that might be a network form that would have, the router information, all the different access points. You could edit or delete these at any time. You could add more on the fly. You could also have, say, a client services form, so you could have their internet provider, their television provider. Again, you can add more, edit or delete. You could have a system design form, so if you didn't have the engineering handy, you could click on the processor, see what's in the different COM ports or relays or IOs. Again, the guys need to edit or delete or add more, they can do so. And you could have an audio distribution of where the audio zones are, the audio sources, video distribution, whatever you'd like. And again, you can have as many of these forms as you'd like when you just create those. And then you can just hit back to project, and it'll take you right back to the project details page. And that covers everything on the project details page.